Hey there, Wilkinson ERA. This is Patrick Brossert here at Loop headquarters. Going to show you a few minor changes that have happened with your dashboard, mainly concerning your templates and how those are going to be set up and what you're going to expect when you create a loop today and moving forward. Okay, so obviously you're going to be logging in the same way as you normally have with your same email, same password. You're still going to create a loop the same way that you always have. So you're either going to click the big blue plus sign or the create a loop button off to the right if you're looking at the list view. Okay. Creating the loop, obviously the same exact way. You're going to give this property a name, East Pete Rose Way. You'll select that template, or I'm sorry, the property, and you're going to select a template the same way. Now, here's where some of the changes are happening. When you go to select a template, you'll actually see a few more than what you're normally used to, okay? You can see here I am in a combined North and South Carolina dashboard. Therefore, I have access to all of those different templates, okay? And as a little shortcut, since there are so many, if you are working with a South Carolina transaction, when you click that select template, you can actually hit your S key on your keyboard, and it'll actually jump down and bypass all of the North Carolina templates, so you can quickly choose the template that matches the transaction you're using today. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and actually do a North Carolina residential listing, and I'll create loop. Now here, visually, is probably going to be the most obvious change, as now when I'm inside the loop, you're only going to see those core documents to the transaction. Any ancillary peripheral document that you're going to need for this transaction, you're actually going to need to add them from the document section. Okay, so just real quickly, let's look at the loop as what you can expect to see. Okay, so same thing as always. Once you're inside the loop, you're going to go ahead and give that loop a status, whether that be pre-listing, pre-offer, active, etc. Okay, so always want to make sure that we're updating that regardless. If I scroll down, our task lists that we see are all broken up by the starter, pending, and closing. So regardless of the document templates above where you're maybe being limited to what is necessary up front, the starter checklist, the pending checklist, and closing checklist are all still broken down as to what you may need throughout that transaction as it progresses. What do you need next, right? So you still have the ability to go off of this checklist. You can see that these items are locked for the agents to check them off. Obviously, this is just for the compliance piece, whereas the admins are going to check them off. But yet, you can still use this to get a good temperature or get a good outlook as far as what's possibly needed next. Okay. If I scroll up to the document section, what do we need to do when we need to incorporate a new document into this listing folder? Okay, maybe it is a pre-1978. You're going to need to incorporate a lead-based paint disclosure or an addendum into this. So clearly, we're going to hit the Add Document button off to the right, and you're still going to have those three different ways to add documents into this loop. So if you've already had something, hand signed and scanned, clearly you can upload that from your browser or drag it in the same way you always have. But yet, when we need a brand new document in this template, we're going to, choose templates, and you'll see now I have a few less options to choose from when I click on templates. And we've made this obviously so there's less places for you to look when needing a document. So first, we have all of your in-house documents. Clearly, those are all the proprietary docs that you'll need. Click that. You can scroll through this list and choose the document that's necessary. Okay, you can scroll through there, or you can search for any keywords. If let's say, you need your Forever 50. You type in 50, you quickly check mark that document, hit add. Super easy, or hit copy. Okay. A few other folders here that are still going to be needed to add documents to, but yet, let's say you need a state form. I can scroll to my NCAR folder. And again, I can search for any keywords. So I can search for lead. I can grab that. I can grab more than one document if I need to, just by placing a check mark to the left of it. Okay. Or you can even search for the, if you know the catalog numbers, so you can search for 141 and grab the mineral oil and gas. Okay. All those keywords and numbers are all searchable. Okay. And you can choose more than one from any given packet. However, I do want to make sure that this is clear. When you're using this search bar, you are only searching whichever folder you have selected on the left. This search does not search throughout all folders, so it may require you to jump into one or two folders first before you figure it out. But I hope you guys know what is a state versus in-house document. Okay? Clearly hit copy when you add and select those documents, and you're ready to go. Now, of course, we are going to have the situation where documents do go offline, meaning you downloaded them, printed them out, had them hand signed, and you scanned them back in. That process is still the same today when we need to incorporate a new document. So let's say my exclusive went offline. This morning I came in the office, I scanned that document back in, downloaded it, saved it on my computer, and just uploaded it into my loop. Well, now I have two exclusive right to listings agreements. I don't need two, okay? One being unexecuted and one being a completed PDF. In order to swap these out, I can literally grab and drag this document on top of the existing original, let go, and it will ask, do you want to replace the exclusive right to sell listing agreement with the exclusive right to sell listing agreement? I sure do. I'm going to click yes. And what happens is the original that's not executed becomes archived automatically. As well, the original name of the document is then updated. Okay, so regardless of whatever the scanned document said, maybe it said, scan 00124, etc. When you replace it, it's going to, take place of the original name. Anytime you need to see that original document, you can always click on the Show Archive button right there. You'll see that it is apparent that there is a difference between these two documents, as one being bold and one not. Okay. If for whatever reason you wanted to customize and rename that even further, know that each drop-down menu to the right will allow you to edit, modify, and change the name to reflect, however you want that document to be displayed. Okay. Well, hopefully you guys like and appreciate all the changes that has happened within your dashboard. The idea here is to make it a little bit more streamlined. That way you can concentrate on those things that matter most, and ultimately just in the situation where those additional documents are needed, giving you a quick, easy place to go to find those documents. Well, I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.